Everybody. Just a real brief primer on weathering. Weathering doesn't sound like a very sexy or glamorous subject, but in fact, it's really important in terms of the carbon cycle. Rocks, weathering of bedrock, for example, is really important in drawing down carbon dioxide over very long time scales, though. This is not something that we could say we're going to, you know, rely on for future drawdown of carbon dioxide. This process happens over hundreds of thousands or millions of years. It's a very slow process because these mineral reactions are very slow. When we talk about more immediate impacts on the carbon cycle, as we've discussed in this module, we're talking about formation of soils, which is related to weathering of bedrock, because when you weather bedrock, you form the mineral part of the soils. So what's what we call regolith, this broken out part of the bedrock that is an integral part of soils. But when we bury organic matter, when we bury leaf matter or plant debris, that's removing carbon from the system. So formation of soils, as we discussed in this module, is a very important part of the terrestrial carbon cycle. So people have studied weathering in a lot of detail, and when they study weathering, they deal with this very slow process of rock weathering, but they also deal with more rapid processes that are associated with formation of soils and the impacts of changing climate on the rates of soil formation in different places. Obviously, when you have places that are getting stripped of vegetation, like the Brazilian rainforest, as we discussed yesterday, soil formation is going to change rapidly. The processes are going to radically alter. So there's all sorts of complex issues associated with weathering. They're really important in terms of the carbon cycle. All right, that's it for today.